Unit 2.5. Elasticities of Demand 1. Price elasticity of demand Part 2. Importance of PED for firms and government decision-making. How PED affects firms. The good is price elastic. 1. If the good is priced as 60p, then the total revenue is 60p multiply 50 equal to 3000p. The consumer expenditure is 3000p also. 2. If priced is reduced to 50p, then the total revenue is 50p multiply 100 equal to 5000p. The consumer expenditure is 5000p also. 3. It can be seen that the total revenues after the decrease in price is more than the initial revenues. 5000p minus 3000p equals 2000p, giving rise to net positive revenues. 4. For a good that is price elastic in demand, the firm should decrease the price of its product to gain net revenues. The good is price inelastic. 1. If the good is priced as 60p, then the total revenue is 60p multiply with 50 equals 3000p. The consumer expenditure is 3000p also. 2. If priced is reduced to 50p, then the total revenue is 50p multiply with 55 equals 2750p. The consumer expenditure is 2750p also. 3. It can be seen that the total revenues after the decrease in price is less than the initial revenues. $2,750 minus $3,000p equal to negative $250p. 4. For a good that is price inelastic in demand, the firm should not decrease the price of its product but instead increase price to gain net revenues. How PED affects government's policies. Governments often try to discourage the consumption of alcohol and cigarettes as they are harmful to health. An often used policy to reduce the quantity demanded of such products is an indirect tax. 1. If the good is price elastic in demand, the indirect tax increases the cost of production for firms and causes the supply curve to shift upwards from S0 to S1. This will increase the equilibrium price from 50p to 60p. This causes quantity demanded of cigarettes to fall by 50%, from 100 to 50, rendering taxation as an effective way to curb cigarette smoking if the good is price elastic in demand. 2. If the good is price inelastic in demand, the indirect tax increases the cost of production for firms and causes the supply curve to shift upwards from S0 to S1. This will increase the equilibrium price from 50p to 60p. This causes quantity demanded of cigarettes to fall by only 9%, from 55 to 50, rendering taxation not as effective in curbing cigarette smoking if the good is price inelastic in demand. Primary products versus secondary manufactured goods. HL extension. Primary product. Primary products are goods like agricultural product, for example rice, corn, or things from the land like copper, tin, gold, etc. These products are the building blocks of other goods and most occur naturally with no or very few substitutes for them. As such, this makes primary products somewhat price inelastic in demand. Secondary, manufactured, product. Secondary products are goods that are manufactured. The inputs for these manufactured products come from primary products, and unlike primary products, these products can have many variations and forms, yet serve the same or close to similar functions. There are many substitutes available for these goods, for example, leather shoes, runners, slippers. Owing to this, manufactured goods are somewhat price elastic in demand. Problem arising from inelastic price elasticity of demand and supply. During bad weather, When the weather is bad, the supply of primary products like rice will be reduced and will decrease from S0 to S1. This will cause the price to rise from P0 to P1. It can be seen that the total revenue gains by producers, green shaded area, is greater than the revenue lost, red shaded area. Thus producers enjoy a net revenue gain. Meanwhile, the consumers will suffer as the expenditure gained will be greater than expenditure lost, opposite effect on producers, owing to the sharp increase in price during good weather. When the weather is good, the supply of primary products like rice will increase and supply will increase from S0 to S1. This will cause the price to rise from P0 to P1. It can be seen that the total revenue gains by producers, green shaded area, is less than the revenue lost, red shaded area. Thus producers suffer a net revenue loss. Meanwhile, the consumers will benefit as they will enjoy greater expenditure loss, green shaded area, than expenditure gained, red shaded area, which is the opposite effect on producers, owing to the sharp decrease in price. Please click subscribe to our video if you find the content useful. All the best with your assignments.